Morning.
Oh, are you? Thought you were in till 10 o'clock.
Yeah, well, I just thought I'd tell you were managing.
You mean you thought you'd come and see if I'd turned up?
Yeah. I suppose that is what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, well, no need to worry. I've got everything under control. Been here since 5:30, so you can go back to bed for an hour if you want.
No, might as well stop now I'm here. Papers go out all right?
Yeah, apart from Jason Watkins not showing up.
Honestly?
Yeah, his mum rang up. She's been up half the night with him. Suspected appendicitis.
What have you done about his round?
Well, I shared it between Liam and Stuart. He's always back here half an hour before anybody else anyway.
Yeah. I know what your game is. You've not been home, have you? Been here since 5:30. You've come straight from clubbing.
No!
One of them all-night jobs, I suppose. Full of the joys now, but come 10:30, your eyes will be out on stalks.
For your information, I was in bed by 9:30 last night. And before you ask, it was me on bed and I was the only one in it.
Oh, I'll see.
Early to bed, early to rise. You asked, so we ball.
Hey up, it's the dynamic duo. What can I get you, lads?
I'll have a pint, please, Bessie. What do you want?
I'll have the same, please.
Really?
He'll have a lemonade and 2 pies, please.
Meat potato, all right?
Fine.
OK.
I don't know, Kev. First of all, you close the garage for 6 weeks, then you open up on a Sunday. It's just all or nothing with you, innit?
Well, you've got to try and build the business back up, haven't I mean, you want to see a decent return on your investment, don't you?
Taking on extra staff as well, I see.
I'm his new apprentice.
Yes, I had guessed.
I tell you what, he knows more about cars than I did at his age.
Well, he's probably been driving for years.
Hey, anything with wheels, I'm mad keen. I've been since I was a little lad.
You still are a little lad.
To do with another crate of mixers bringing up, love.
Betty, I've just this minute been down that cellar.
Look, we couldn't half use a hefty lad round here.
When's Jack coming back? Anyone know?
To be honest with you, we could do with another pair of hands as well as Jack.
You can say that again. OK.
Cheers.
Thanks, love.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, you on your own?
I've been banished from the flat.
Oh.
Only for a couple of hours. Emma's got her sorting head on and she wants me out the way.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that you'd told her what's been going on and she'd thrown you out.
Well, after what happened Friday, I was very tempted.
Why? What happened on Friday?
Had another phone call.
No.
A demand for more money.
What are you going to do?
You mean, what's she gonna do? I told her she could whistle for it.
Is that wise? I mean, what if she decides to tell Alma?
It's a risk I've got to take.
It's a pretty big risk, Mike.
Yeah, but if I don't put my foot down now, where's it going to end?
I think we both know the answer to that.
At least it made me feel better.
What, bringing things to a head, you mean?
At least I felt I stood up for her, instead of her calling all the shots.
Mike, don't you think you should tell Alma?
Well, maybe now I won't have to. Maybe now I refuse to cough up any more money, she'll get cold feet.
Do you think that's just wishful thinking?
There's no post, it's Sunday.
I won't risk these in the post. Anyway, I haven't decided what our next move is yet.
If he has told his wife...
Which he hasn't.
Yeah, but if he has, there's no point sending the photos.
Apart from the pleasure it'll give me.
Yeah, but if he has told he's had an affair and he's being blackmailed, the photos are just going to back up his story.
He's bluffing. I know he is.
It didn't sound like it to me.
Look, I know him. I know how his mind works. And don't forget, he thinks he's only dealing with a woman. He's the sort who believes he can't be outwitted by the likes of you.
But what if him and his wife send the photos to the police?
Now you're really letting your imagination run away with you.
I can be identified from those pictures.
That's debatable. Look, he hasn't told his wife, and he won't go to the police. Trust me.
Why can't we just quit now? We've already got 10,000 off him.
What are you talking about? You're playing right into his hands.
Because I'm worried.
Don't be. Everything's going to be fine. We just need to turn the heat up a little. He'll soon cave in.
Should I call him again?
No. No, I'll just dig his heels in now.
Well, what then?
We need to spring a surprise on him. Something will really freak him out.
Like?
I've got an idea. Get dressed.
Well, yeah, but I thought we were just going to laze around today.
We
just
can
have a
laze
day
around
off.
all afternoon. I want you to run an errand first.
It's Sunday.
I know. That's why it won't wait.
Aries, you say? That's amazing.
Yeah, go on, read it out.
You have a tendency to judge work colleagues unfairly.
It does not say that.
One in particular could prove to be a great asset if only you would give her a chance.
She could be a great asset if she'd bothered to come in on time. Does it say that?
No, actually, it says you're heading for a romance.
Does it? Let's have a look.
I've not read mine yet.
Well, I'm glad to see you two have patched things up.
Yeah, it's amazing the difference it makes when you both pull your weight.
Right then, well, if I'm not having to play Henry Kissinger between the pair of you, I shall take my paper and go back up to the flat. See you later.
See ya.
Hey, can you just hold the fort for a couple of minutes? I've just got to nip out.
Yeah, of course I can.
Hello. Hi.
Hiya.
Hello, paper bill.
Oh, rightio.
4 weeks, I think it is, I owe you.
Okie dokie, baby fallow. Oh, there we go. £19.96, please.
There you go.
Thanks. Oh, come on, open. Does this sometimes.
Look, I've got a dash. We'll sort out the 4p next time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure. Bye.
All right, see you later. Oh, come on.
In the spring, a livelier Irish changes on the burnished dove.
Very good, Fred. Did you make that up?
In the spring, it's Tennyson. In the spring, a young man's fancy likely turns to love. I may not be a young man, but my sap is definitely rising. I said my sap...
Yes, I heard you the first time.
Can I ask you something? In confidence.
Yes.
Only it's a very delicate matter.
Well, come on then, spit it out if you're going to.
You see, in the eyes of the law, I'm still a married man. But wheels are in motion to make me a free man again.
You're getting a divorce?
So what I'm thinking is, what with you being bereaved not long since, how long is it for you to become amenable to the advances of another man?
You trying to be funny?
No. No, I don't mean you. No. What I mean is, there's a certain lady hairdresser not a million miles away from here whose husband passed away last New Year's Eve.
Oh, now I get you.
So, would it be seen as indecent taste if I were to ask her out? Only I don't want to send folks tongues wagging.
Well, I'd say it was down to Audrey, you know, though she strikes me as the woman who could work through her grief quite quickly.
You mean if I don't get in there quick, somebody else will?
Got it in one.
Thank you.
You any good at opening tills? This one's stuck.
Unplug it and plug it back in.
Tried that.
Oh, move over.
Can you do that with safes?
I've never tried.
Oh, just think, we could run off together like Bonnie and Clyde.
What, robbing paper shops, you mean?
No, banks. Don't you ever fancy just taking off? Doing something mad and dangerous?
How about this for starters?
Don't! Sharon might come in.
Yeah, you're right, in the back.
No, wait!
Well, come on, just one kiss, I've been missing you.
No, you'll get me into trouble. Stop it!
Hey! What are you doing? Shouldn't you be behind your own counter?
He was just helping me open the till. It was stuck.
Yeah, I could see what he were doing.
Well, this is an unexpected surprise.
And a pleasant one, I hope.
Oh, but to be honest, I've hardly been up long.
I thought you might fancy a run out somewhere.
Oh, I haven't got my face on yet, Fred. Where were you thinking of going?
The Shippy Bottle.
What, down the Wilmslow Road? No, it's a bit of a dive, that, isn't it?
It's been done out, and they do a very respectable carver at lunch. Eat as much as you like.
Oh, right. Actually, sleep as much as you like, I could do with.
Oh, come on. You'll have a grand time.
Oh, Fred, I've got 101 jobs to do.
Let 'em wait. It's a Sabbath.
Yeah, and that's the only day I can do them. No, Fred, thank you. It was really nice of you to invite me, though.
And I'll not take no for an answer.
Oh.
You deserve a break. I'm sure Alpha wants you to get out now and again. Go on, lay your hair down.
Oh. Well, I could do the ironing tonight, I suppose, and I've got to eat summit, haven't I? Go on. You've twisted me out.
Here we go. Thanks. I know exactly what you mean. I hate throwing away old clothes.
Well, I am determined. Anything over 10 years old is going straight to the charity shop.
Mm.
Oh, there he is now. I told you it wouldn't be long.
Hello, Mike.
What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, you're annoyed, I can tell. I knew I shouldn't disturb you at home, especially on a Sunday.
But I said it'd be OK with it being an emergency.
It's just what you said on the phone the other day. I told my boss. He did these nuts.
Did he now?
Well, I still think we can avert a disaster. It's just that he's off to Bruges tonight. He wants to know one way or the other before he goes, OK? So I've got my paperwork with me. I just need you for 5 minutes.
Look, I'll leave you two to it. If that's all right, I've got another couple of wardrobes to go through.
Oh, I don't want to keep you. And thanks for the tea.
Oh, no, you're welcome.
Should we get down to business?
This your idea of a sick joke?
I felt our negotiations the other night were a little inconclusive.
I thought I made myself absolutely clear.
I got the impression that you just weren't being totally honest with me.
I've told you. You're not going to get another penny out of me.
I like your wife. Very friendly. In a very good mood as well, for somebody who's just found out her husband's been cheating on her.
How did you find out where I live?
The phone book. I was going to give you a ring first, and then I thought, no, just turn up, surprise you.
You like tormenting me, do you, eh? Torturing me? Because that's what this is. Mental torture.
If you did what you were told, it wouldn't be necessary.
Well, keep on paying again and again, till I'm left with nothing.
This is the final instalment.
Yeah, that's what you said first time.
I give you my word.
Why are you doing this to me, eh? I mean, why?
You've got 24 hours to come up with the money, or else.
Am I the first bloke you've done this to? Or am I the latest in the line? I mean, why are you picking on me?
And if you don't come up with a payment, I'll pull the trigger.
Well, why don't you go on? She's in there. Go and tell her. Do your worst.
I don't think you really want me to do that, do you?
Don't I? I'd rather she knew every gory detail than go through another day like I've been through today.
I think you need to just calm down and think things over.
I'll tell you something. You wreck my marriage, and I'll come looking for you, and I'll find you. And I'll pay £10,000, £20,000, but I'll make sure you never pull another stroke like this again. Do you understand?
Oh, excuse me.
That's all right. Julia was just going.
Thanks for the tea. And I'm sorry we couldn't come to any arrangement. And I have to say, I think you're going to regret it.
Well, that's a chance I just have to take.
Thanks. It'll break again. Honestly, I turned me back for 2 minutes and you've got a lad round.
We were just mucking about.
Oh, I should have known it was too good to be true.
He was helping me fix the till.
Oh, pull the other one, Leanne.
Oh, you obviously don't believe a word I say, so I'll save me breath.
Look, apart from anything else, you're demeaning yourself. You should have more pride.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Chucking yourself at Vic like that in public.
Oh, we were just mucking about. OK, yes, sorry, we shouldn't have been doing it.
You're getting yourself quite a reputation, you know.
I beg your pardon?
Huh, he's not the only lad you're knocking about with, is he?
I don't think it's got anything to do with you, who I knock about with.
Well, it is if you're doing it in my shop. How can I help you?
I'll just take this, please.
Right, that's £150, please.
How much does it cost to put one of those cards in the window?
Oh, I'll leave Leanne to sort that out for you.
How much then?
It's £1 for the first week and then 50p every week after that.
Right, so what do I do?
Just write what you want in there, bring it back and we'll stick it in window for you.
Fine. Thank you.
See ya. I know what it is. You're just jealous because I've got a love life.
You gave that Julia Stone short shrift, I must say.
Well, I can do without sales reps hassling me on a Sunday.
Well, she must be very dedicated.
You're desperate.
Or, did she come round here for some other reason?
What?
Well, as soon as she said her name, I recognised her.
Did you?
Oh, don't be so coy. She was the one who was chatting you up, wasn't she?
When? Oh, then, yeah. Yeah, I mean, but that was a long time ago, that was.
Oh, well, you must have been tempted.
Oh, you've got to be joking.
Ah, she was very attractive.
Yeah, superficially.
Well, I thought she was very charming and bubbly.
Well, sales reps are like that, aren't they? They're after your money.
If you say so.
I don't think he's going to pay.
What do you mean he's not going to pay? He's got to. Julia, talk to me.
He said he's not going to hand over another penny, and to tell the truth, it got a bit unpleasant.
In what way?
He threatened to call the police.
He's just having you on because you're a woman.
Yeah, and then he threatened me, personally.
How?
He said that if anything happened to his marriage, he was going to come and find me and make me pay.
He's making it up. He hasn't got the guts.
You weren't there, Greg. You didn't see the look on his face.
He's just trying to psych you out.
You know, he's just a normal guy, sat at home, having a normal day with his wife. I turn up.
What are you talking about? You don't know him. You don't know what he did to me.
I do. You've told me 1,000 times.
Well, how come you're feeling sorry for him, then?
Well, I didn't until today. You know, you had a score to settle, so you blackmailed him. You won. Why'd you have to keep going back for more?
Because I need more.
We're torturing him.
Well, that's an added bonus, I admit.
Enough is enough, Greg. Please.
Shouldn't you be working?
Yeah, it's Vic's shift. Anyway, I could ask you the same question.
Oh, no. I try to avoid working on Sundays if at all possible.
Ah, I see. So you're one of these executives that only does a 4-day week, are you?
No, time management, prioritisation, plus it does help if you do the staff rotas.
Are you supervisor at Fresco, sir?
No, I'm the manager.
Ah. Technically speaking, I'm on the board of directors. Doesn't get me a line on Sundays, though.
The downside of being your own boss, I suppose.
Don't I know it?
Well, if it isn't Mr. and Mrs. Cropper. When did you get back?
Oh, well, we'd have been back ages ago. We got delayed outside Hebden Bridge. Engineering works.
And how was York? Did you have a nice time?
It was wonderful, girl, wasn't it? It was incredible.
Well, hang on a minute. Just let me get you a drink and you can tell me all about it.
Ah.
Just think we should go back to London as soon as possible.
But the job isn't finished.
It is, as far as I'm concerned.
You see, if I'd thought you were going to just chicken out at the first sign of trouble, I wouldn't have got you involved in the first place.
To tell you the truth, I wish you hadn't.
Bit late in the day to start talking like that.
Look, I'm sorry, Greg, but you can only continue with a job like this for so long and it starts to get to you.
I appreciate that. I know it's not easy. How about if we just let it cool off for a few days?
A few days?
And then go into the final stage?
No, Greg.
A bit more heat and he's gonna crack. 10 grand. We've only just skimmed the surface. The guy is loaded.
No!
And then when we've got the money, we can go on a nice long holiday, anywhere you want.
Will you listen to me? I'm not going to make any more calls or any other visits. You said we'd stop after the first payment. We're going too far!
You're going to go through with this whether you like it or not.
Get your hands off me.
Stop behaving like a frightened little kid.
Just get off me! What do you think you're playing at? That you can force me to do what you want, is that it?
Sorry, I shouldn't have done that.
Stay away from me.
Where are you going?
I'm out of here.
These are very good pictures.
Right on most of them. It's got a very good eye, hasn't he?
Oh, well, it's all down to the camera, really. We bought it while we was in York.
Roy wanted one with a timer on it so that we won't keep having to ask people to take our picture for us.
It's a very good model, actually. It's an SLR. That's a single lens.
Not another picture of the tea rooms.
It's where we spent most of our time. Cakes were wonderful. I'm sure I put about a stone on.
Talk about Bossman's holiday, Roy.
So go on.
Well, I walked in and there's Vikram Desai behind the counter. And they were mauling each other.
They were?
She made up some cock and bull story about the till being jammed. She was just waiting till me back were turned. She'll have been egging him on.
Well, he's just a daft lad.
Can I sack her, Rita?
Oh, not that again. You were getting on like house on fire a few hours ago.
Yeah, and a few hours later I'm yelling at her again. It just doesn't work, Rita. We clash.
Because it needs give and take on both sides.
I've given her all I can, Rita.
Give her one more chance. For my sake, eh?
Do you know that was wonderful? Oh, I could just doze off me now.
Why don't you then?
I've got too much to do. And the salon's booked solid tomorrow, so I've got to go an early night.
I don't know why you don't pack that salon in. I say, I don't know why you don't pack it in. Half left you well provided for.
Yes, of course he did. Just, no, I'm not one of those women that can spend their days shopping, meeting girlfriends for lunch. No, I like to keep busy, me.
We're two of a kind, thee and me, Audrey.
Fred, you know, thanks for dragging me out. It was lovely.
The company of the nosh.
Both.
In that case, we must do that again sometime.
We will.
Are you busy tomorrow night?
Fred, I don't think we should see too much of each other. I mean, we don't want to start the tongues wagging, do we?
We're two old friends who enjoy each other's company. Surely we can see each other as much as we like.
Yeah, well, one of us has been recently bereaved.
How many times do I have to tell you? Life has to go on, Audrey.
I know, Fred. It's just that I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea.
No, I understand.
So you are going then?
I've seen a side of you today I don't much care for.
I just lost it for a minute, that's all.
I don't want you to be around when you lose it again. Besides, it's not just that bothers me. It's your whole obsession with Baldwin, and that's what it is. An obsession.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Doesn't matter how much he coughs up, how much you make him sweat, you've always got to go back for more.
Just go if you're going. I don't need a lecture.
I think we've got a bit of business to sort out first, haven't we?
Have we?
I did everything you've asked me to do. I want my share of the money.
What?
50% at 5,000.
You're having a laugh.
It's only right that I should be paid for what I've earned.
No. If you want out, go. But if I'm taking all the risks, I'm keeping all the money.
Right then. If that's how you want to play it.